It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a toss for Swift left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Partner, like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. 63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man here is Scott, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now third down and 6 to go. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
The score, Eagles 7, Bills nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. In motion left is Davis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Scott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Swift going to try up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They run out of the gun with Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hurts. A quick throw, but incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll run with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the touchdown. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. to change the look here. It looks like they'll move things around here. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they run the option on second down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But first down, Hurts being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. A strong running. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So
and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down. It's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 82 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. If they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down, here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, Silver. Try left, get it.
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A tackle made by Dorian Williams.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to Swift again on second down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. A pitch out to Swift here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
The tight end in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills.
They run the counter with Cook. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
In motion left is Davis. Dancing to his left. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Allen now looks to throw. toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The Bills say they have it, and they do. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, the touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And they're going to speed things up here. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here's 3rd down and 5. To throw is Allen. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. This is 4th down. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output That's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along.